There is a ton of viral content from some very pissed off XRP Army highlighting just how little XRP is actually required for the Ripple ecosystem to succeed. A lot of people in this community are down thousands of dollars of real freaking money they busted their ass for, and we all deserve some answers. And none of this is financial advice, but I want you to watch this all the way through because this video is a little longer than I usually do. First off, let's talk Ripple. In almost all of Ripple's massive acquisitions like the $1 billion G Treasury deal, Ripple Prime and Standard Custody, XRP is often an optional tool rather than the mandatory chosen one we've all been told about. I mean, look, Brad says XRP is the North Star, but is it really? First off is that G Treasury acquisition that gives Ripple access to 120 trillion of the corporate treasury market. Now, does XRP move that money? No. It's built for stablecoins and tokenized deposits. XRP is optional. And next is Standard Custody, Ripple's New York Trust charter play. When they closed the deal, they immediately focused on infrastructure for RLUSD, not XRP, stablecoins. Then we have Hidden Row, the biggest deal in Ripple history at $1.25 billion. They're clearing $3 trillion here, but unfortunately the real forced integration looks to be not XRP. So here's the question I'm asking. Is XRP actually needed? The answer right now today is sometimes. Now check this. Ripple Payments, formerly ODL, or on-demand liquidity, is where XRP does the heavy lifting. As of April 2026, they aren't just hitting milestones, they are crushing them. We moved from 2 million to a consistent 2.7 million transactions every single day of XRP converting real volume. And it's accelerating. But there is a catch because of all the hundreds of institutions on RippleNet, only a fraction are actually using XRP for settlement. The rest are on fiat rails with no XRP required. So Forrest, do we have any hope? Is the Clarity Act going to save us? Well, the SEC and CFTC already jointly classified XRP as a digital commodity this past March, but that classification is not law yet. The Clarity Act could be the difference between XRP being used by Tier 1 banks and XRP being stuck on the sidelines. But I do have some XRP hoping because even if Ripple does screw us and stay stablecoin first for life, look at the ETF data. Franklin Templeton and Bitwise have already sucked 1.2 billion worth of XRP off of exchanges, and we're seeing a slow motion supply shock with these exchanges at 7-year lows. And right now that XLS 66 protocol is still being kicked around, so perhaps soon we can earn yield on our XRP on chain without a middleman. So yes, Ripple is building something huge with real infrastructure and real volume. But XRP is no longer just a Ripple tool. It is becoming the gas for the new EVM sidechain and the collateral for a new decentralized economy. Ripple may have built the car, but XRP is finally becoming the fuel. And the fuel doesn't need the manufacturer to keep running. So yes, I am still super bullish XRP and I am not going anywhere. Drop your thoughts in the comments. I read every single one.